Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we are doing a full body flexibility yoga practice. I'm just going to use my bolster today for props. Find some space to move though, and let's get started. So we will begin today laying down. Now you can either lay flat on your back, or you can place a pillow that goes all the way under your entire spine, your chest, your head, if it's nice and long. Or you can take something for a deeper back bend and have it just underneath the middle of the back. So the low back, and then part of the spine, and then our head will come down. Our shoulders might be lifted a little bit depending on what you're laying on. But if you like that arch through the back, you can do this. If you want less of an arch through your back, have something under your shoulders and your head. Our hips are on the ground. And if you don't want any kind of arch through your back, you can lay flat on your back. Now our arms, you can either have them wide. You could tuck your hands behind your head to be a little pillow or an extra pillow. And then you might feel your shoulders. And just give your back, your spine a chance to arch here if you're doing the back bend. You can decide what your legs are going to do though. You might be keeping the knees bent and feet planted. Focus on that back bend. You might be wanting to get into your hips while we're here by making a diamond shape with your legs. Or you could do something else. So take a moment, because this might feel like a lot. Just make sure that you are in a place where you can breathe effortlessly. Even though you're feeling some sensations through your body, it's still a place where you can relax and soften. A place where you can slow down your day. Now we will be moving here shortly. But if we can just start with our legs, let's do that. So bringing the knees back together and planting the feet on the ground if they aren't already there. Take another moment, especially if you are in the back bend. And then you can take your hands out from behind your head if that's where they are too. And bring your arms to your sides a little bit. If you're laying on top of something, we're going to take it out. So you might have to sit all the way up or sit up as much as you need to slide it out and off to the side so that we can all come back down and be flat on our backs. If you'd like, you can hug your knees to your chest or leave your feet on the ground, but sway side to side a few times just to massage your back and bring the length back into your spine. And notice any sensations that are flowing through you. We're going to be twisting from here, our legs going over to the left side. So you can tip your legs over Feel free to use your pillow if you want, between the knees or under both of them. But if you can stack your legs and adjust your shoulders so they're both touching the ground, feeling a nice twist through the back and spine. Feels exceptionally good after a back bend. Take another breath. And then using an inhale, bring your legs back up and out of your twist. Or using your pillow, you can move it to the other side. You might hug your knees back in towards your chest for a moment, or sway side to side a few times. And then we can tip our legs over to the right, switching sides. So again, maybe using a pillow or stacking the legs, just reach the arms out to weigh down the shoulder. Enjoy a few breaths here. Twisting your spine. Nice work, you guys. You can stay for another breath on here on this side. And use an inhale to bring the legs back up. Feel free to hug your knees back in, take a sway side to side again, and massage your back against the ground. We're going to be coming up to seated. So you can rock yourself forwards or roll over to one side. But let's sit up with our legs in front of us. Now, our left leg can go long to start. We're going to try to cross the right foot over top of that leg. And we're going to try to cross that leg a little bit more. We want to try and stack the knees on top of one another. The left leg or the bottom leg can stay long, or it can bend. Might be able to stack the knees a little bit better with both legs bent. Feet out to the side a little bit, lengthening through the spine and starting to feel our hips. So feel free to fold forwards here if it feels good. And then we could potentially add on a little bit to our upper body. So if you're leaning forwards right now, just sit back up for a second. Our left hand might find our knee, or our forearm might come across and find the top of the quad. This might take you into a twist. You can turn your chest towards the right. It could also take us into a bit more of a shoulder stretch. If you tip forwards a bit and maybe your tricep can come towards the top of the leg. Maybe your shoulder can get nice and close to the knee. If your hand needs something to press into, that could be the ground. That could be the right hand. And then you might twist still, but you might feel the shoulder. You might feel your hip a lot more. If you are twisting in any way, kind of let your arms go and let the upper body lift. We can uncross our legs. Give the knees a little sway side to side. And then we'll switch sides. So our right leg can go long, left leg crossing over top as much as possible, trying to stack the knees. So you can keep the bottom leg straight. We can add that twist with that bottom leg straight, or we can bend it. And just scooch around, trying to stack those knees as best you can. But we won't do the twist just yet. Just sit tall, face forwards, maybe leaning forwards though. And if you are going to be adding in a twist of any kind, sit back up. Your right hand can find the top of the knee, and maybe that is as far as you go, turning the chest to the left. Maybe the forearm rests on top of the quads. Maybe the tricep, if you lean forwards. And you can either press that hand into the ground a little bit or lift it and bring your hands together. Whatever makes the most sense. Where your hips feel good, your back, your shoulders. And you can bring your shoulder a little closer to the knee too if you want to go just a touch further. Awesome work, you guys. Take another breath here. If you're twisting, you can let that go, face forward, sit tall, and then you can unwind the legs. Give the knees a hug or a squeeze. We're gonna be leaning forwards, folding forwards, but you can keep a nice big bend in the knees. And just try to bring the chest forwards, lean forwards. You might bring your hands behind you, push into them a little bit to bring the chest forwards. You can keep the knees nice and bent. You might hold on to the top of the legs. You might wrap your arms around the bottom of the legs. And you can always slide the feet or walk the feet out further and further to bring some more length into the legs. And if your arms are underneath, they might stop you from going as far as you'd like to go into your hamstrings. So you can always take them out and reach for your feet instead. But just take another inhale and lift your chest up. And as you exhale, fold forwards. You are folding right now. Use an inhale to lift on up. If your legs are pretty straight, bend the knees again. Give them a hug or a squeeze. And then we're going to stay seated here, but we're going to bring our feet wider with our knees staying bent. But same kind of thing, we want to lean forwards, maybe holding onto the top of the legs, maybe bringing the hands behind us for a little bit of a push, or maybe bringing our elbows between the knees once we're leaning forwards. Our hands can be on the ground, on our shoulders, or your hands can come to your sides with your palms facing out and tucking your elbows in. Getting into your upper back, your shoulders, and your arms. Leaning forward, letting your head be heavy. Take just another breath or so. You can gently take your elbows out from between the knees, free up your hands too, and give the knees another hug. Maybe even take a shoulder roll if you were really feeling your shoulders there. Then we get to lay down on our backs again. Okay, we're just gonna do a toe and foot stretch. It's a little easier to get into if you can rest your hips on something. So if you've got something to slide just underneath your hips, why not add that? We're gonna try to rest on the top of our toes. So our heels are lifted. We're trying to rest on the top of the toes. A much deeper stretch if you don't have anything underneath your hips. Easier to get into if you have something though to rest your hips on, but you can always take it out. You can do 1 foot at a time. This one's intense. We haven't done it for a little bit. So just trying to rest on the top of the toes, lifting the heels up. And if you're lucky, you'll feel little sensations through your shins, maybe through your knees, up your quads into your hips. But you just have to take a moment to notice. If you are doing 1 foot at a time, go ahead and switch sides. And if you're doing both, yes, we are staying a little bit longer. Because it's oh so good. A challenge. Can you breathe softly? Awesome work, you guys. I kind of want to stay longer, but we're going to let it go. So we're out of time. Plant your feet. If you do have something underneath your hips, you can slide it out. And maybe you'll hug your knees to your chest. If you want to wiggle your toes, you can. If you'd rather be still through the feet, be still. Just notice how you are feeling. And when you're okay, to bring your feet back down to the ground and even send your legs out long. You can set up for Shavasana. Just a chance to relax everything. To join you in a few more moments of stillness. And as always, I encourage you to stay here for as long as you have time for. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, namaste.